We now return to Anno 1800. Alright. Real quick before I forget. You can just take that to sell. Okay, I need to... Alright. Let's go sell this real quick. Okay. I see. So I never brought any of that over here. Where?
Halyard sheets and braces.
Actually, wait. Since you're here, let's take... Fuck, where? There. 50 is probably good. And we'll take... brick as well. Alright, just trying to reconfigure my brain here because I deleted last episode. Because things got too complicated for me. Basically, oh shit. This should be helping. Basically, like the haciendas are where it's at. So we need to... I want to like basically wipe all this out and maximize my haciendas. Because this is ultimately what's going to help. And definitely getting it compared, getting it cooperating with the fertilizers. Fertilizers are just a crazy combo. Because you can use the silo. And basically with the fertilizer feeding the crops, that you then use the crops to feed into the silos. Like you can just hugely increase your exports and your productivity from your crops. So that is basically how we're going to feed the New World and the new capital and basically anywhere else. Like this island will now become my production facility. I just don't... I don't remember the timeline now because I did about 20 minutes worth of episode that I just completely wiped out because it wasn't working out. Because in order to make that work, in order to get the fertilizers to work, we need engines. And then to get the engines, we need the engineers. So what we're going to do here is, as soon as I can get this all squared away on this side, we're going to actually get out of here and we're going to go build Bright Sands, which is something I was holding off on, but it just makes way more sense. If we continue to build up Ditchwater, I feel like that's just wasted effort. We have to build the engineers anyway, so I may as well just build that island up, and then I will know for sure how much I need. I can start calculating and planning, you know, my layouts and stuff based around having fertilizer, and it'll make things a lot better. Now that I've done that, though. Okay. So we're at trade rights with everybody. I can build her up here in a minute. Maybe. Depends. Gotta get that damned TNT thing going.
I've a part for you in my tragedy.
Escort quest. Noose was loose. The deck licker fell asleep on the guard.
Cut a few throats on the way.
Escort. Yeah.
Fleet awaiting orders.
We can
Ready
do
the
that.
ropes.
Thing is now. Okay. They're all good to go. So anyway, yeah. That's kind of the ticket here. Is getting this island ready for export. This island right now is doing rum. But it's doing rum to this island, which will not need it once we get the haciendas going. Got beer produced here, but I can start making... Oh, I don't even need that because we do have... Do I have something stupid going on? I think I got something stupid going on here. Seems to be this one. It is going to Magnola and dropping off rum when it doesn't need to be dropping off rum. Because we are making rum. Are we not? No, we're making plantains. Okay. But I do have sugarcane here on this island, so I can be making my own rum. I don't know
Wise to
why...
take time to learn the...
I don't know why I wasn't doing that to begin with. Why I think I needed to bring it here. Okay, well, we'll come back to that once I get the haciendas going. But anyway, what this is going to do, we can still be producing extra rum here because we need to take this home anyway. But then I think what I'll do is I'll turn this island into rum. I guess beer. Like we can put a hacienda over here and then we can put a pier this way. It'll take the rum. It'll take the rum back to Ditchwater. It won't need to bring beer back because it'll be making its own beer, which will be dropped off here since these are the only guys with obreros
So gratifying to
who
live
need
here.
it. If this island is making its own, actually we don't even need to do that. I can make a hacienda here. I guess the only reason I wouldn't want to do that is because we're making the hacienda anyway, and the hacienda takes up money. So to reduce the cost, we would just have it be produced. But if that's... because that's an extra 100 that I could just not do that with, in which case we could just do it from here, because we'll have to make beer here anyway since I'm going to build this up. So the only thing this needs is just... rum. Maybe we don't even need a hacienda here. I was all prepped and ready to do so. And the only reason for that is just because then that would allow me to actually produce the sugarcane here without the need of this. And this is cheaper anyway. Just to keep it here. In reality, this island could be supplying to this island. Alright, let me have a think here, because if we're going to be doing this, we can just make this island produce the rest of the rum that's taken to Ditchwater. And then we would just make a big hacienda. Well, fuck. Like, temporarily we're going to need some, because if I'm going to start doing bright sands, alright, then I need someone supplying to them. But we don't really need a hacienda. Like, this wouldn't be producing anything. Fuck, I need to think, because we're also dragging it around to various islands here. But we got plenty of space here that I could expand operations for getting the rum. Thing is, hacienda rum no, it's the same, costs the same for a brewery. Well, it only makes sense to have it on one island. This one is much bigger, has a lot of space. So I guess we could turn it here and then just like But again, we have the ability to make it elsewhere. I mean, look at this. Like, I could...
You
okay.
cannot do my job with soft.
All right. Let me think for a minute. All right, I'm just not going to worry. I'm just not going to worry. It's getting... Well, I think it's probably going to be best if I just remake the whole thing eventually. But I think that once we get to Bright Sands and Ditchwater, having it be here does make a lot more sense.
Braces.
Let's see if your talk's as good as your work.
Get me out of here, because what was that? Oh, okay. Have to escort that. I'll be fine. Alright.
New orders?
So that's bringing that back to there. So we could modify this. If I get this, this could be supplying to here. Instead of up here. Okay. Because we don't have it here. Right.
Come to watch.
The maintenance cost of this is only 5. It is much cheaper. That is much cheaper than building one here. Does this change dependent upon the crop? Does. Just see. I can't see. Right. It's still way more expensive. Okay. So really the hacienda then only makes sense in terms of cultivating fertilizer, planting things that I can't plant elsewhere. And if I wanted to save a lot of space, but that's not really the thing. Not really a concern. You know what? What the hell am I doing? Not that island. Thought I'd built a nice, tight little... No, I mean that. That's not... You know what? Fine. Good enough. Fucking big that is. Alright. It's real ugly, but until I come back here... Get the fuck out of the way. Until I come back here... Okay. So now with that in place... This is the only thing we gotta worry about here. That'll feed that, and then that'll feed that, and then that'll bring stuff there. Okay. With that in place, let's bring you back here. Let's change your route. Let's get rid of Magnola. Let's add... Okay, can we... There. This will Unload. That. Oh, yeah. That's your new route. This will eventually be able to sustain everybody with its own things. Okay. Okay. That's done. Let's...
Ready the ropes?
No. You... Where are you? Still... There. We no longer need this. It's just... I don't understand the affecting corn farm and hacienda corn farm, because a hacienda corn farm provides its own fertility. So this seems like it was a very poorly thought out item. I think they probably just took every item that dealt with crops and probably just said, yeah, it affects the farms too. But, you know, it wasn't an intentional thing, but it doesn't help us in any way. We can do haciendas if we need the corn farms, and I think everybody does corn anyway. So yeah, this is just money. Now, anything we can take back though. Cigar factory, crafting, medicine, rum distillery. Are we only doing it for rum distillery though? That seems really pointless. Self-repair 1000. Destroyed after use. Not so useful then. Alright. We might have something else to bring back. I guess we can bring back a couple of Harbor Master things. I do have 2. So we can go into here, and then I think it... Yes. So I could bring back 2. We could leave 1. It has to be anyway, because they each count as a separate entity. Town Hall. Production building. I mean, really, I could take this back for the diplomacy, because I'm probably not going to use it as is. I hopefully would never have to worry about the riot thing. Hopefully I'm keeping on top of it all. Oh yeah, I forgot that I had this. Maybe I should move this a little bit closer, since this is where everybody's hanging out. I tend to keep all my ships over here, so it would be better. Okay. So, for the future... Oh. Well, this is going to have to grow up anyway, right? Oh, hey, okay. God damn it. This is going to have to grow up anyway, if we're going to turn this into a productive building for future... Yeah. So we'll just upgrade it now anyway.
Stations.
We'll hurry and bring that sheep back, because that sheep can go. Let's go check on the other islands. These were all fine here. I think there may be hidden items hanging out in some of these other... Unless I got them all already. I think I might have got them all off camera already. It's not. Okay. So we'll bring that sheep back.
Schooner reporting.
Just not you.
We assist however we may.
Alright. Guess I've got that going in a clockwise,
You can
counterclockwise.
rely on us.
But, let's see.
Bien hecho. Good job.
Plantains is going down. 1203 to 720. It's 3 plantains. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Why is it going down? It should be going up. Fuck, how do I look at this? Six for 6 here. And yet only 99%. Why? Is one of these not full field? Is it just the time it's taking to take it to the warehouse? Very confused about the 99% productivity when... I don't get it. I guess it just didn't have enough fish oil in it or something. Took too long to get to the thing, maybe? Whatever. I'm absolutely going to come in and make this super efficient and just make this the bread basket my entire
Stations!
region. Okay, we need to speed this up a little bit here. This is getting ridiculous. Against the wind, because of course it is. Oh, I can take all 3 of them. Interesting. Well, which one was it that I had to take them separate? Well, we don't need all of these, and in fact, one of them can stay here, although they get destroyed after use, huh? Oh, alright. Take them all then. I was going to say one can stay here, so that if I build a harbor master's office here, we can have it be protected from that area. Alright, you know what? How about you guys just meet in the middle here or something? It's pissing me off. How's the escort going? Completely uneventful, really. You'd think, I mean, usually I get attacked about halfway in. Probably useless to me there. Alright, what is going on here? Tobias is coming. No, we are full up on this. Okay, let's get rid of that, and then... I guess we could do goulash. Really? It's insane. A little bit. Could start just bringing those in. But yeah, we're full up on everything else. Well, whatever. All I'm trying to do is feed myself enough to get to this 1,000 trade goods thing. There he is.
She'll be right.
Right. Does this not act as a trade port the same way, or just... Whatever. Whatever. Oh, wait. Pick up my reward. You might want to have told me.
Aye. Fleet embarking.
What in the
Ready
Christ
for your
is...
share?
Thank you!
Got away with it this time.
Moving to coordinates.
Don't know why that took for damned ever. Did they make... Of course they did.
Stations.
For now, just go back to Ditchwater. Even though I'll probably move the zoo to Crown now. Just keep it all in one place for the moment.
Stations!
Right. Anyway, now that we're back here. Okay. Can I move? If I can just move all this stuff. Let's get it out of the way. We'll start building. What do you mean? What the fuck would it destroy? Though I don't really want to get rid of the roads. Now I suppose if I demolish these houses, because these are far from what I can rebuild. If I just demolish one, I get some goods back, right? No. No, I don't. Well, I have to rebuild them anyway then.
Not too many changes, I hope.
Sea battle. Sea battle where? I think we can afford to
I'm certain they're
just
going
cover
to...
that up now.
My mother is also inflexible if she senses rebellion.
What is that? Warehouse? Marketplace, alright. Well, fortunately I took screenshots of the island before it was demolished, so I can sort of rebuild it, but I don't want to rebuild it completely as it was, obviously, because the roads are all over the damn place. Now, the centerpiece here that was being built was the World Fair, and I myself can also rebuild this monument. I do not, however, know that I want to do that. I think we can perhaps put that effort into the new capital, but I do think I want to keep this. What I'm going to put here, I don't know. I'm sure I have something that can be built eventually. But I would like to just keep that large central square. I mean, something of this nature, something of that size could be used for, you know, the zoo, the museum, any other things that I believe are required. But there's other things that I want to consider too, like the railroad, for example. So I'm going to keep this central pathway here. Should I move that over so it actually lines up nicer? I'll keep this central pathway because what I would like to do is eventually maybe take the second road out and replace that with railroad, because you can put stations in here. And so I would like to kind of have a trolley tram thing going on that maybe could go around there. I believe this is where the old mansion was. I think we will unlock that eventually. I might want to just keep that road. But on the inside here, I think, since this was built before a lot of the DLC, obviously this came with the original, a lot of these double roads, like I think I could replace maybe that with like a pedestrian path. Obviously, whatever I put in here has got to stay connected unless I just do all park. In fact, I could turn this into an amusement park. There are those things now. End of the Era pack, for example. Other things. Seat of government, I could do that. Apparently, that's another thing too. Much like the hacienda, eventually there is the government thing. So maybe we'll just make this the government palace or something like that. I don't know how big that is, but. Yeah, so like I can replace some of this with pedestrian pathway. If this is where the rail is going to be, we're going to need to figure out how I can split the rail, because obviously it's going to want to go down this way. This is just kind of all over the place, isn't it? If I demolish some of this road, I should get brick back. Yeah. It's okay. So what the heck is all this stuff? Depots? Harbors? Okay. This thing, can this in any capacity be demolished? I don't think so. The road, yes, but okay. I do have a coal deposit up here. So maybe I should rebuild based off of that?
Your city has grown more beautiful.
These breweries? Okay. Don't need to be built right now. So I guess, let's see, what does the 10 by 10 look like here? That's not 10. What are you doing? Okay, it doesn't quite match up. Does it match up with... Doesn't match up at all. If I shrink this, then I can center it on one piece, on one road instead of a double road. Or we could do something like, let's see, it would split. That's a thing we could do. Because if I take this like this, put that there, we could put a railroad coming out that way, would skirt the mountain, just there. And we could rebuild that so that that goes straight out to sea there, and then maybe do a loop so that it comes back this way too. That's an idea. And if we kind of did this, maybe I could convert this double road then to something similar, but then like invert it so that we would have one road tree lined. That could be interesting. Then let's see, how big is this? Okay, but this kind
We
of lines
don't
up.
need you dragging us down.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Okay, so we can still kind of use this grid a little
Your
bit.
ship has returned from its voyage. A competitor's island is under siege.
It's Hordebury. Damn. Maybe I gotta get me some airships, because those seem highly devastating. And especially if you just did like a one...
Never knew that was there until now.
Got one flak emplacement. It seemed to do a lot of... Oh shit, I didn't want to touch
Shine
you.
your blow lamp on this, would ya?
Diving Bell Quest, fine, let's try it.
Look at you go.
Early steamship turbine. Alright, let's
Fleet awaiting orders.
pull an escort here. Anyway, yeah, those airships. If you just did like a wave attack, especially against flak emplacements, just target the flak emplacement alone. But God, he almost took out that fishery. It's pretty devastating. Not that we're fighting anybody, but does seem like it would be. Yeah, speaking of being over here, while we're waiting on that, let's at least do something productive so I have something to show for this episode. Why don't you like that? I'll be just because of that. I mean, that's not it. Alright. So the starter town is better off if we have it go down here. I mean, I may as well just get it as close as possible. Doesn't really like it either way, does it? Screw it, you know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at this point. We can just do something like this.
Nice day for it.
The people celebrate your leadership.
A little bit of a mess. It needs 2.
We make the best of what we...
There. That will build up over time to get me more wood, and then we can just keep doing that. We will do that with all the rest of these islands.
Hold the crane. Fleet en route. Fleet ready.
Did not find it.
Room to maneuver.
But anyway, once this is all good to go, then that will provide me with some money. You know, I guess if I really wanted to. Just because I'm being fussy. That's not what I want to do. Move it up.
How about a favor for a favor?
1, a destroy quest. Guess I have no choice.
Don't you go letting all barrel down now.
Is that here, or... Destroy quest.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Aye.
There. Now we can stop fidgeting with it. Did we do it?
New orders.
Yeah, we did. Okay. Well, I will set up this and perhaps prepare to at least start making some money with it because we are losing money rapidly. That one does have its own warehouse. Then the supporting, it's its own thing. This would be the next setup. Will have to be kind of off kilter here. And its own supporting warehouse, but then that would get me up to beer and workers. I mean, we may as well. Like, I'm clearly cutting my own profits here in all the other stuff that I'm doing. Are we cool now on the plantains? Plantains are now reversing course, and now we're missing out on rum. Why? I need 2 rums. That's why. I need 2 rums. But 2 sugarcane plantations will take care of 2 distilleries off of one of those. So that is how that is going to be taken care of. Push you a little bit closer. What else does the calculator say? 3 ponchos. 1, 2.
Stand aside, boss.
Got 1. We got 2. Ay, ay, ay. So let me just verify that ponchos are going down. Ponchos are going up. What the fuck? Tooltip! Give me a goddamn tooltip. Thank you. We are currently only supplying... We're supplying 6 to a demand of 5. The hell? Based on what? That is a maker. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We got that covered. Jesus. The haciendas are absolutely going to save me here. I just got to get a network for it.
No other deserves this gift. You guide us towards something bright.
Chocolate. What the? You just dropped it in the water? Oh, because we're full on the tortillas, that's why. Could bring it over here.
Coordinates plotted.
Waste not, want not. Okay.
We've got to be agile. Ready
That's
to move
all good
at the
to
drop of
go.
a hat.
What happened to my
Frigate
second?
first class.
Right, you're taking it. Okay. Fuck. Too damn many
You
things to keep track
a
of.
new
I just
milestone.
forget what I was doing. Anyway, yes. I will work to build these up and get myself
Ship under attack.
some more money.
Aye.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Fleet,
The
prepare to
Competitors
fire.
Island withstood an attack.
Moving to coordinates. Fleet on the move.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I'll build a layout based upon what I know here now, and then we'll just kind of. I think maybe I'll just keep the empty 10 by 10s because I will probably want to, cut them up in various ways. But then I got to think about how those trains are going to go. I don't really know what trains do for pedestrians. If they even do anything at all. Like, I know, I obviously can't, off the top of my goddamn head, remember where they are in here. If they're even here, or if there's something I gotta build, but I do know there are platforms somewhere. Like, obviously there's the industrial ones, but I swear it's around something industrial looking. There we go, small railway halls. But see, I don't know what those do. Like, these are only for attractiveness,
Let's put that shady job behind you now.
but
Then you're as good as your word.
I know that there is a reason to have, like, stations. Like, when we actually unlock trains, you can have actual stations, and I know they're used for, like, taking coal to power plants and stuff. Maybe it's just for the look of the thing. Maybe there is actually no reason. Whatever. Anyway, we'll get this up and running. We'll try and smash this to the 500 engineers. I'll build myself some modular stuff, maybe, that I can just do that real quick. Because I don't think I need to put as much effort into this. Like, I would like to make it look nice, but I gotta get this going. So I think once we just grid it out, kind of like here. I mean, maybe not just copy paste what I've already got, but just grid the whole damn thing out, and then that'll make it a lot easier for me. I'll probably do that off camera. He's got another quest, or did we not turn that in? Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
Stations.
How many fucking times do I gotta click?
Cobbled something together. Fix that up.
Jesus.
Attention for the Admiral.
Make sure I know where all my damn ships are.
Fleet moving in convoy.
What is this? Affect sand mine at the harbor master's office. Well, something we'll work on later. Is this? I guess this is mine. Because I had to slam these down real quick, I just didn't remember that I'd done so. Anyway. Yeah. Because once I get that going, then we can do the fertilizer stuff. Once we get the fertilizer stuff, we'll have the chain of production that we can use, and finally come back to here and build this damn thing up. Yes. That's how this is going to go. Try not to get distracted too much more than anything else. This is all self-sufficient. Yeah, okay. So we'll come back, we'll just purely focus on this. I'll probably grid this out off camera just so we can get started, make a plan. Colonize this, get these productive buildings going so that we can have some extra money to offset what I'm going to need. Yeah, God. Alright. It doesn't help. It doesn't help when I do some stuff and then I have to wipe it all away and then restart and then just split my attention between this and then the open the sandbox that I'm also working on to see what works. And this is definitely a game I feel like would have been better if I just started at the beginning and kept playing, with adding a DLC every time it came out and then adjusting to it, because once you start from the beginnings from scratch, it is very overwhelming. If you want to include all this stuff, I think I could probably just do this if I slapdashed it and whatever. Anyway, I'll end this here. I'll see you next time.